Have you ever woken up feeling like your brain is still stuck in a deep fog, even after a full night's rest? Do you sometimes find yourself searching for a name, forgetting why you walked into a room, or just struggling to focus on tasks that used to be second nature? It's easy to dismiss these moments as simply getting older, a natural part of the journey. But what if I told you that some of the very habits you've unknowingly adopted in your evening routine could be quietly contributing to this cognitive slowdown? Perhaps even causing subtle damage to your incredible brain while you sleep. This isn't about blaming anyone. It's about understanding and empowering ourselves with knowledge. We often hear about the importance of diet and exercise for our physical health. But the hours leading up to and during our sleep are just as, if not more, critical for the health and vitality of our minds. It's during these nightly hours that your brain performs its essential cleanup, repair, and memory consolidation tasks. If we disrupt this delicate process, we hinder its ability to keep us sharp, focused, and mentally vibrant. So, in this video, we're going to uncover some common evening practices that might be sabotaging your brain health without you even realizing it. More importantly, we'll explore simple, actionable shifts you can make to protect your memory, improve your focus, and ensure you wake up feeling truly refreshed and mentally sharp. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you about how you can profoundly impact your brain health tonight. Let's dive right into the first major culprit that many of us are guilty of, especially as the evening winds down and we seek a little entertainment or connection. I'm talking about our beloved screens. Think about it after dinner. Do you settle down with your tablet, phone, or television? Often until it's time to literally turn off the lights and go to sleep. While these devices offer a window to the world, a source of news, or a way to connect with loved ones, using them extensively right before bed can be incredibly disruptive to your brain's natural sleep preparation. The primary issue here is the blue light emitted from these screens. Our bodies are designed to respond to natural light cycles. In the evening, as darkness descends, our brains naturally begin to produce melatonin, a hormone crucial for signaling to your body that it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. Blue light, however, mimics daylight. When your eyes are exposed to it, especially for prolonged periods in the evening, your brain gets confused. It thinks it's still daytime, suppressing melatonin production. This isn't just about making it harder to fall asleep. It's about disrupting the quality of your sleep. Your sleep might feel fragmented, or you might find yourself waking up more often throughout the night, even if you don't fully remember it. Beyond the blue light, there's also the problem of mental stimulation. Scrolling through social media, watching an exciting show, or even catching up on the news right before bed keeps your brain actively engaged and on high alert. Your mind needs a chance to decompress, to transition from the busy world to a state of calm readiness for rest. If you're constantly feeding it new information or stimulating it with fast-paced visuals and storylines, you're preventing it from downshifting. This means your brain doesn't get the opportunity to enter the crucial deep sleep cycles that are so vital for its health. During deep sleep, something incredible happens to your brain's glymphatic system, often referred to as its waste disposal system, kicks into high gear. It flushes out metabolic byproducts and toxins that accumulate during waking hours, including amyloid beta proteins, which are implicated in Alzheimer's disease. If you're not getting enough deep, restorative sleep because of evening screen use, this crucial nightly cleanup is compromised. Over time, this can lead to a buildup of waste products, contributing to inflammation, reduced cognitive function, and potentially increasing your risk of neurodegenerative diseases. So, what can you do? It's simpler than you might think, and it doesn't mean giving up your screens entirely. The key is creating a digital sunset in your home. Aim to put away all screens, phones, tablets, and even the TV at least an hour, ideally 2, before you plan to go to bed. This gives your brain the signal it needs to start winding down naturally, instead of scrolling. Try reading a physical book or magazine. Remember how calming that used to be. Or listen to some soft, calming music. You could try a gentle stretching routine, practice some deep breathing exercises, or even just have a quiet chat with your partner or loved one. Another helpful tip is to dim the lights in your home as evening approaches. Create a cozy, dimly lit environment that further signals to your body that it's time to prepare for sleep. Some people find success with blue light filtering glasses, but they aren't a complete solution. As the mental stimulation aspect still remains, the real power comes from creating a peaceful, screen-free buffer zone before you sleep. Think of it as a nightly gift to your brain, allowing it to prepare for its vital restorative work. Now, closely related to what we just discussed, and perhaps even more insidious because it often goes unnoticed, is what we put into our bodies in the hours leading up to bedtime. Let's talk about the second major habit that can secretly undermine your brain's health: eating large or heavy meals too close to bedtime. We all enjoy a delicious dinner, and sometimes a late-night snack can be tempting. But when your digestive system is hard at work, breaking down a substantial meal, especially one that's high in fat or sugar, your body's resources are diverted away from other essential processes that should be happening during rest. Your digestive system is a complex network, and if it's busy, churning and burning, it sends signals that keep your body in a more active state, making it harder for you to fall into deep, restorative sleep. This can lead to fragmented sleep, where you wake up frequently, even if briefly, throughout the night, without even being aware of it. These micro-awakenings prevent your brain from getting the continuous, uninterrupted deep sleep it desperately needs for proper maintenance and repair. Imagine your brain like a bustling city that needs to perform major road repairs and deep cleaning during the quiet hours of the night. If there's constant traffic and activity, in this case, your digestive system working overtime, it's much harder for that essential maintenance crew to do their job effectively. Furthermore, eating sugary or high-carb foods late at night can cause a spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash, which can disrupt sleep patterns and lead to increased inflammation. Chronic inflammation isn't just bad for your body, it's particularly detrimental to your brain, contributing to brain fog, fatigue, and potentially accelerating cognitive decline over time. So, the simple actionable step here is to aim to finish your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to go to bed. This gives your body ample time to digest the food and allows your systems to begin winding down. If you do get hungry later in the evening, opt for something very light and easy to digest, like a small piece of fruit, a handful of unsalted almonds, or a cup of herbal tea. Think of it as giving your internal systems a quiet break so your brain can get to work on its crucial nightly tasks. Moving on from food, let's address another common evening indulgence that many believe helps them sleep, but actually has the opposite effect on brain health: drinking alcohol too close to bedtime. That nightcap might feel like it helps you drift off initially, offering a sense of relaxation. However, alcohol profoundly disrupts the architecture of your sleep, particularly your REM sleep and deep sleep cycles. While it might make you fall asleep faster, it often leads to restless, non-restorative sleep later in the night. You see, alcohol is a sedative, but as your body processes it, it causes a rebound effect, leading to wakefulness and fragmented sleep in the latter half of the night. It prevents you from spending enough time in the vital REM sleep phase, which is crucial for memory consolidation, learning, and emotional regulation. If your brain isn't getting enough REM sleep, your ability to process emotions, learn new things, and consolidate memories can suffer significantly. It's like trying to save a computer file without hitting save. The information is there, but it's not properly stored for retrieval. Moreover, alcohol can also lead to dehydration, which itself can impact cognitive function and sleep quality. Your brain, composed mostly of water, needs to be well hydrated to function optimally. The simple fix here is to limit alcohol intake in the evenings, especially at least 3 to 4 hours before you plan to go to bed. If you enjoy a drink, consider having it earlier in the evening with dinner, and switch to water or a soothing herbal tea as the night progresses. Give your brain the clean, undisturbed sleep it needs to properly recharge and organize itself. Now, let's talk about something that might seem obvious but is often overlooked in our busy lives: maintaining an inconsistent sleep schedule. Our bodies, and especially our brains, thrive on routine. We have an internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm, which regulates our sleep-wake cycle. hormone production, and countless other bodily functions. When you go to bed at different times each night and wake up at different times each morning, you're constantly confusing this internal clock. It's like trying to run a finely tuned orchestra where the conductor keeps changing the beat and tempo randomly. This inconsistency means your body struggles to anticipate when it's time to release sleep-inducing hormones or wake-up hormones, leading to poorer sleep quality overall. Over time, a consistently inconsistent sleep schedule can lead to chronic sleep deprivation, which is a known contributor to cognitive decline, reduced attention span, impaired judgment, and even an increased risk of dementia. Your brain relies on regularity to efficiently carry out its nightly tasks, from memory consolidation to the critical process of clearing out metabolic waste. So, the actionable step here is to try your very best to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day, including weekends. Yes, even on weekends. This might seem restrictive, but think of it as a powerful act of self-care for your brain. By honoring your circadian rhythm, you help your brain establish a predictable pattern, allowing it to perform its essential maintenance work more efficiently and effectively. Treat your sleep schedule like a treasured appointment, one you wouldn't dream of missing or changing on a whim. These habits, while seemingly small, add up. But there's one more crucial area we need to talk about that often gets overlooked, and it can have profound long-term consequences for your brain. Finally, and this might be the most surprising and critical habit to address, is ignoring persistent sleep disturbances like loud snoring or suspected sleep apnea. Many people dismiss snoring as just an annoying habit or a sign of being a deep sleeper, but it can be a significant red flag for a far more serious condition called sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a disorder where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts throughout the night. These pauses can last from a few seconds to more than a minute and can occur dozens, even hundreds, of times per night. Each time your breathing stops, your brain briefly wakes you up, often just enough to restart breathing without you remembering it. And more importantly, your brain is deprived of oxygen. Twice. Imagine trying to work on a complex puzzle, but every few minutes, someone turns off the lights for 30 seconds. That's what your brain is dealing with if you have untreated sleep apnea. This intermittent oxygen deprivation throughout the night is incredibly damaging to your brain over the long term. It leads to chronic stress on your cardiovascular system, increasing your risk of high blood pressure, heart attack, and stroke, but for your brain. Specifically, this lack of oxygen causes inflammation and can lead to damage to brain cells, particularly in areas crucial for memory, attention, and executive function. Studies have shown a strong link between untreated sleep apnea and an increased risk of cognitive decline, memory problems, and even certain types of dementia. Your brain needs a consistent supply of oxygen to function optimally. And when that supply is repeatedly interrupted night after night, the cumulative effect can be devastating. So, what's the actionable step if you or your partner have noticed persistent, loud snoring, gasping for air during sleep, or pauses in breathing followed by snorts or chokes? It is absolutely crucial to talk to your doctor. Don't delay. These are not just minor inconveniences. They are serious warning signs that your brain might be under silent attack every single night. Your doctor can refer you for a sleep study, which is usually a simple test, often done at home, that can diagnose sleep apnea. If diagnosed, there are highly effective treatments available, such as continuous positive airway pressure, or CPAP machines, which are designed to keep your airway open during sleep, ensuring a steady supply of oxygen to your brain. Other options include oral appliances or even lifestyle changes in less severe cases. Addressing sleep apnea can lead to a dramatic improvement in your sleep quality, energy levels, and, most importantly, can significantly protect your brain health from ongoing damage. It's truly a game changer for many people who didn't even realize the silent threat lurking in their sleep. So, we've talked about the importance of giving your brain a digital sunset by putting away screens well before bed, being mindful of what and when you eat and drink to avoid burdening your digestive system, sticking to a regular sleep time to honor your body's natural rhythms, and, crucially, never ignoring those warning signs of troubled breathing during the night. Each of these steps, when woven into your evening, becomes a powerful act of self-care for your brain. Remember, you have immense power over your health and well-being, and it's absolutely never too late to make changes that can make a profound difference. Small shifts in your evening routine can add up to huge dividends for your cognitive vitality, your memory, your focus, and your overall sense of well-being for years to come. Your brain is a truly remarkable organ, capable of incredible resilience and adaptation. By giving it the restful, protective environment it needs each night, you are actively investing in your mental sharpness and quality of life. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits resonates most with you? Or what's one small change you're committed to making tonight to better support your brain health? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If this video has shed some light on how you can better protect your brain and enhance your nightly rest, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps our channel. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical, empowering advice designed to help you live your best life at every age. Your brain is your most incredible asset. Nurture it, protect it, and allow it to thrive. Live your best life at every age.